Hello everybody, this is DeanoGTO, and this is the Lowe, the Tier 8 Premium Heavy Tank for the Germans. And if you're wondering why I've got so many premium games up lately, I'm getting money to buy the Mousegen. I can't remember how to say it. It's spelled Mousegen, but it's not pronounced Mousegen. It's pronounced like Mausen or something like that. Mausen sounds cool, I'm gonna call it that. I'm getting credits to grind the Mausen. Um, so yeah, I've been playing a lot of tier 8 premiums lately, like the FV, the M4 Rev, this thing. Um, the Lowe is a very good little thing. Well, little. I've never used that word combined with Lowe before, so yeah. Um, there's a Rheinmetall Borsig. Going to try and put a shot in the hand because I know how dangerous those fuckers can be. That's an Emil 1. I'm not really too worried about the Emil 1 because I'm in a Lowe, and this I keep varying between Lowe and Lowe. Lowe. I don't know where that shot went. I think I hit the T28 HTC that was sitting in that bush. I believe so. I want to get this Borsig out of here quickly because yeah, those little fuckers can be dangerous. There's a T28 prototype. There's a IS3, ISU. This is a tier 9 game. There's only 2 tier 9s per side though. So it's not a heavy tier 9 game, so there's more tier 8s than tier 9s by far, so not exactly bad matchmaking. Did a bunch of shots from a Waffen Trigger Panzer IV, and he is using the top gun because he could have done 560 damage to me in that shot. So yeah, that was a 276 pen shot, I believe. So yeah, that gives you an idea of just how strong the turret has gotten on this thing. But that's only when the mantlet is pointing towards the enemy. If the mantlet's not pointed towards them, they will pin it every single day of the week because, let's just watch me shoot this guy because it's always satisfying shooting the middle one. So yeah, middle one said, yeah, this is not gonna budge shit. It won't budge anything. Maybe the NT25 because the NT25 sucks, but yeah, this is not gonna budge shit. Okay, right. KV4 is there. Immediately conscious of the KV4. Don't want to get shot in the side. Only have 315 health, so yeah. I lost a lot of health pretty quickly, but I'm still pretty confident because it's the Lowe. And the Lowe too strong. And IS3 is for some reason trying to go. I don't know what this IS3 was trying to do. That was the lowest roll I've ever seen in my life. 245 at 320 off a gun. Are you shitting me? God damn it. That guy, I don't know what he was doing, but he should have reloaded before me, I think. But I don't know. Maybe he was armor racked or something. So yeah, up to 3 kills now. Not doing too badly. T20 prototype. Not really fearing the T20 prototype because it's a pretty big just hit point pool just to take. Going to shoot the Waffen Trigger because the Waffen Trigger is the most dangerous of these 2 targets. And I'm still just in shock of the 246 roll or whatever the hell it was. That was just bullshit game. Yeah, I wasn't gonna feel killing that guy. So yeah, well I could have potentially if he'd been left on 5 health, I would have been mad. So yeah, ISU gonna stick a shot into him. By the way, here's a bit of a tip for you. If you're playing this game and you want to try and aim for tracking shots where you can because aim for tracking shots is basically just free spotting damage. And also, that's how I end up getting XP a lot of the time when I'm in bottom tier tanks. Bottom tier tanks typically fire faster for the most part than their higher tier counterparts. So, you can typically keep things permatracked, which couldn't be permatracked by an equal tier vehicle. So, it's a good thing to take advantage of because you can actually farm a lot of XP by just, well, tracking people and just annoying the crap out of them essentially. So, yeah. That's my wee tip for you is because it really helps a lot. Like the amount of XP you get in comparison to not doing it is pretty significant. Like I have 1200 XP, or not 1200 XP, 1200 spotting damage in this game, and that's pretty decent. Yeah, I typically try and get like 1000 spotting in a game if I can. I'm above this guy, so I'm relatively confident this will pan. Yeah, T29 turret is kind of like the FE4202 turret, where if you're above it, you can pen it relatively easily. Well, I said relatively easily because T29 turret is still T29 turret, so yeah. Waffen Trigger again. That was, I don't even know why I took that shot. So yeah. Waffentrager is kind of hiding behind that building. He knows he's screwed. He's just going to try and take as many of us as he can with him. So yeah, let's see. So it's what is it, 12 versus no, not 12. It's 11 versus 2. So yeah, this was a pretty substantial win for us. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the tracking shot. And that's 384 free spotting damage because, oh well, assistance damage because I tracked him. So yeah, always helps just to go for a little bit of extra spotting damage where you can. And I've just noticed there's actually still another guy alive, so yeah, I should probably. Oh no, never mind, he's dead. Just said GG in the chat there, but yeah, this is the Lion, otherwise known as Lowe, otherwise known as a Lowe or Lowe, depending on how people say it. Yeah, this thing's a pretty good little. Well, I keep one said little tank because I'm just used to talking about things like that. This is a pretty good big tank. It's 90 tons of just German steel, and it actually has armor these days, which can work. I took a lot of shots in that game. Pretty much my own hit point pool bounced, and in damage blocked. Wait, what? Pretty much my own hit point pool in damage blocked here. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that because pre-buff, this thing probably would have died after a couple hits maybe. And I wouldn't have had the gun depression to use that position that I used earlier in the game, that position up here. I just couldn't have done that there with 8 degrees of gun depression, and I would have been exposing, well, what at the time was 120 millimeters of armor instead of 150. And also something I do have to say, this thing may have 150 frontal armor here now. The issue with that is it's still not invincible. This is not like the what is it? The what's that tank with the invincible? Oh, the 112. It's not like the 112 where the front upper plate is basically invincible unless somebody's directly above you. It can still get pinned, and I got pinned the other day, and it genuinely caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, you need to be very careful about when you expose this and what kind of angle you expose this at. And also, since the HD buff, people have actually started shooting the lower plate again. So if you didn't know, gearbox right behind here, right here. This thing's engine gets knocked out pretty much 1 every 2 games, and it can often get knocked out like 3 times in a game. That's if you carry two repair kits. So I tried that for a while and decided, nah, not worth it. So yeah, it's a German vehicle, so I don't want to risk engine fires. I'm still of the mindset where I would rather have a fire extinguisher just in case, unless I'm a scout tank, in which case I don't really care. So yeah, just constant engine damage if you shoot here. Because previously, when this thing only had 120 front armor, people would just shoot here and they wouldn't give a shit because they would just paint every single shot with no bother whatsoever. So people didn't realize the engine was behind here for a long time. But now the people are actually shooting here. Yeah, the gearbox getting hit, or transmission getting hit here constantly is really, really annoying. And if you want to piss off a Lowe driver, shoot there. I'm basically fucking myself here, aren't I? So yeah, it's a pretty good tank. The rate of fire is still kind of annoyingly slow, but at least now it has survivability that can actually get the damage out. So this thing is now right now a nice balance between survivability and gun. Tiger 2 still has a significantly better gun in my opinion, but I honestly think this thing here probably on par with the Tiger 2 now in terms of the hull. But definitely this thing is 100% better than the Tiger 2 in terms of turret. The turret in the Tiger 2 turns faster, but the turret in Tiger 2 can't bounce shit above tier 8. Occasional random troll bounce. Other than that, you're not going to bounce anything with the Tiger 2 turret. 185 flat armor, not going to bounce anything. But this thing here actually has a mantlet, so yeah, it's handy. So yeah, I think that's about everything I have to really say in the game, so on to the stats. Okay, so in this game I managed to get an ace tanker, which is the only notable thing that happened in this game, apparently. So yeah, 3,300 damage done, which is pretty sweet. 4 kills, 1,447 base XP, which actually kind of surprised me. I didn't expect to get anywhere near that amount. But yeah, 3,300 damage, pretty much, yeah, actually, I doubled my health points in damage, and did my health points in assistance damage, and pretty much blocked my health points in damage as well. So yeah, pretty damn good game overall. 17 shots fired, 14 hits, and 13 penetrations. So gun being reasonably consistent in there. So yeah, the accuracy is not as great as it used to be. Well, it doesn't feel as great as it used to be, but the gun still seems to perform reasonably well. And yeah, it's still taking a while to get used to this thing in its new form. But as time's going on, yeah, I'm genuinely thinking that this is one of the best tier 8 premiums in the game right now. Although I am going to put a massive caveat on that. If the Object 252 comes to the EU server, and it's as good as I am reckoning it's going to be, that thing's good enough to be a tier 9. That thing is good enough to be a tier 9 if you didn't hear me say that. So yeah, prepare for tier 8 to be broken whenever that thing comes out. I'm just going to tell you that right now. That thing is a monster. That thing, if the stats I saw last time for that thing are right, that thing is going to be the killer of all other tier 8 premiums essentially. So yeah, people thought the Liberté and the Patriot were good. That thing will be on another level if it's as good as it looks. But yeah, leave it as it is right now. Pretty damn good tank, but that's subject to change in the near future if that thing does actually release on EU. It's already released on Russia, so I'm starting to think probably will be. It'll probably be in the next couple of months, or maybe it'll be for Wargaming's anniversary. So yeah, pretty decent game, decent amount of money, and yeah, happy enough with it. So nothing else really to say. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.